Street Smarts.
Think you've got him? Find out now.
Hello, I'm Frank Nicotero, and welcome to Street Smarts. Now, I hit the road looking for ordinary men and women and tested their street smarts by asking basic questions about the world around them. It will be up to our players to determine who's got it going on and who's a few bees short of a hive. And speaking of players, let's meet him. Hello, Dan. We got Dan and the lovely Marquita. Now, remember, it's do or die here on Street Smarts. The winner gets the jack, the loser gives it back. Now, let's meet the three people they'll be making snap judgments about. I began in Phoenix, where Lavonne flashed me her biggest tip. Now, Lavonne, how long have you been working here?
About 3 months.
Now, do you like doing this?
I'm kind of burnt out, but
And what's the most money you've ever made on a tip?
$4,300.
What? Someone tipped you $4,300 for what, a lap dance? Or?
They bought these.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Still Magnolias.
Okay. Oh, it's very sad. Did you cry at the end?
Yes, of
Me
course.
too. I'm a sensitive guy. Then I stopped in Minnesota, where I learned a little bit about Jesse's makeup. So, Jesse, where are you from, and what do you want to do?
Actually, I'm from Antigua, Wisconsin, and I'm going to be going to Aveda to do cosmetology, runway models, hair and makeup, things like that.
There you go. If you could marry someone famous, who would it be?
Steven Dorff. Steven Dorff.
Finally, Jennifer explained what it's like to be born on the witching hour. Jennifer, you were born on Halloween.
I sure was.
It's a scary day to be born.
It sure is.
So what do you do for your birthday? Do you dress up, or what do you do?
Every year I dress up. Some days people make fun of me because I am born on Halloween, and they say, you know what, just take your costume off today, or what? Yeah, so I don't play with those people.
So Jennifer, I understand you're a wedding singer.
Sure am. From this moment, you are the one.
All right, okay. It's time to play a little game we like to call Who Knew It? We asked the same question to all three people in the field, and your challenge is going to be to guess who answered the question right. You will lock in your choice, and a correct guess will earn you $100. Okay, guys, let's get busy. The first question I asked to Lavonne, Jesse, and Jennifer, Buchanan, Fillmore, and Taylor were all famous for what? Flip up your paddles, tell me who knew it, guys. Lavonne, Jesse, or Jennifer knew what Buchanan, Fillmore, and Taylor were all famous for. Right, and okay, you're locked in? Okay, you both are going with Jennifer. You both think Jennifer is going to know this one. Before we check in with Jennifer, see if we can get you guys some money, let's see what Jesse had to say. Buchanan, Fillmore, and Taylor were all famous for what?
A soap opera?
A soap opera?
I'm not, yeah, maybe, sure.
Okay. That's a wrong answer. All right, guys, now listen. You both have Jennifer. We're going to see if we can get you $100. Dan, you think she got it right, huh?
Definitely. If she can put her breast up there, she knows this answer.
All right, let's check it out. Buchanan, Fillmore, and Taylor were famous for what?
They were famous presidents.
They were presidents. Very good.
Okay, good.
All right, you both have Jennifer. Way to go. $100 for each of you. We're off and running. Oh, look, they're having fun now until they have to make that final wager at the end. Okay. All right, here's the next question, guys. When is one most likely to be in a full Nelson? Who knew it? What do you think? You think it was Lavonne, Jesse, or Jennifer knew what it was like to be in a full Nelson? All right, Marquita and Dan, you're both locked in. We have a Lavonne and we have a Jesse. You guys have a difference of opinions on this
Definitely.
one. Okay, now, Marquita, you think Jesse knows this?
Definitely.
He's going to get it?
Yes, because when he looked at you, he looked like he knew how to pin you down.
Oh! When is one most likely to be in a full Nelson?
A full Nelson. When they're naked and bent over?
That's the wrong answer, Marquita. I'm sorry. Now, Dan, you think Lavonne's going to come through?
Totally, Lavonne. She gets extra tips when she puts them in it.
Oh,
come on, baby.
Come on, Lavonne. When is one most likely to be in a full Nelson?
Is it a chokehold?
It's a chokehold of some sort? So when would you most likely be in one?
Wrestling?
Okay.
Or fighting?
Do you enjoy wrestling?
No.
Way to go, Dan! She got it right. Nice job, buddy. You're up to $200. Perfect score going here in round one. Sorry, I just lost it for a second staring at Lavonne's eyes. Okay. Last question of the round. According to the saying, what does every dog have? According to the saying, what does every dog have? Who knew it, guys? You think Lavonne, Jesse, or Jennifer? And we're going to check in here. Dan's got a little lead. Oh, we're locked in. Okay. I want to thank Marquita for picking Lavonne because I enjoy watching her clips. Now, Dan, you think Jennifer knows this one?
Jennifer knows. She owns a lot of dogs.
All right, let's take a look. According to the saying, what does every dog have?
An asshole.
Every dog. I guess that's true. I'm sorry, Dan, that's a wrong answer. That's not the old saying right there. Now, Marquita, we're going to see if Lavonne can get this one right for you. Tie it up. According to the saying, what does every dog have?
A bone.
Every dog has a bone.
Yeah.
That's an incorrect answer. Lavonne missed that one, Marquita. For a correct answer, we're going to check in with Jesse in the middle. According to the saying, what does every dog have?
A tail?
Every dog has a tail.
Every dog has its day?
Which one do you think it is?
Day.
Every dog has its
Day.
Yes, you know what? Every dog has its day. All right, let's recap the scores here. Marquita, you got $100 after round one. Not bad. But doing a little better than that with $200 is Dan. Okay, our players will use all the knowledge in their noodles to figure out who blew it when we return on Street Smart. Where would you find pigmentation?
Pigmentation. Probably down in Africa.
Down in Africa, what is pigmentation?
Little short guys running around.
Welcome back to Street Smarts. Let's meet our players. Now, Dan, you got an injured foot there. You got a broken foot. How'd this happen?
Well, we were Latin dancing one night, and I was trying to impress a friend, did a little Jennifer Lopez impersonation. Wham, bam. Right on the pinky toe, snapped it off.
That impressed him. You gave him a story to tell forever.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thanks for being here. Now, Marquita, you also were on the dance floor one time and showed off a little too much.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
I was at a dance club, shaking my thing, getting my groove on. Yep, I was getting my groove thing on to this song called Back That Thing Up.
Oh, I know it.
Was backing it up, dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Busted my pants wide open. I had no underwear on at all. Ripped the guy's shirt that I was dancing with.
I remember, you took my shirt. And I'm like, you go home, girl. That's right.
That's
all right,
right.
Marquita, thanks for being here. And Marquita flew all the way from Nebraska to be here, so thank you. Thank you. All right, it's time to raise the stakes as we start our next round. Who blew it? This time we asked the same question, only two of our everyday Einsteins. One answered right, one answered wrong. Each time Dan or Marquita correctly identifies who flubbed the question, they get $200, folks. Yeah. And you can earn an extra $200 by using the dunce cap. Here's how. When you hear a question you think will dumbfound your opponent, bop the buzzer on your chair and dunce them. If they cannot answer the question, you get $200. Remember, there's only one dunce in the round, so use it wisely. Okay, guys, here's the first question I asked both Lavonne and Jesse. What job did Willie Loman have in Death of a Salesman? Okay, Dan, you've been dunced. Marquita, put it up there. Dan, $200. If you missed this question, goes to her. If you get it right, the money's yours, and she's going to sport the cap. I'm going to read it again. You got 5 seconds. What job did Willie Loman have in Death of a Salesman?
He drove and he sold books.
I'm waiting for the judges.
Road. While he was driving,
and
there were
smell
books.
some. That's the right answer. We're going to go to Dan. Way to go. You fought the dunce, and you won. Way to go. You get the $200. All right, guys, now flip up your paddles and tell me who blew it, Lavonne or Jesse. And had Dan, you danced like the Cabbage Patch on the floor, you might not have broke your ankle.
Didn't break anything.
All right, you guys are locked in, and we have a Jesse, we have a Lavonne. Dan, you think Jesse blew this?
I think he's a little too young for this. Got a little too many piercings.
Let's take a look, see if you're right. What job did Willie Loman have in Death of a Salesman?
He was a salesman.
He was a salesman. There you go. That's a right answer. I'm sorry there, Dan. He got that right. So it looks like Lavonne's the one who blew it from Marquita. Let's take a look. What job did Willie Loman have in Death of a Salesman?
Acting?
He was an actor?
Yeah, sounds good.
She blew it. Way to go, Marquita. $200 for you. You get that dunce money back. You're only trailing by $100. Okay, guys, here's the next question I asked to Lavonne and to Jennifer. If you spend much of your time fornicating, what do you like to do? Who blew it? What do you think? Lavonne or Jennifer blew that one? Wow, you guys are locked in pretty quick on Jennifer. Dan, Jennifer blew this?
I go Jennifer just because Jesse probably knows about fornication. A little
Well, you mean
action.
Lavonne. Okay, well,
Lavonne,
Jesse, we don't want to talk about it. All right, let's see if Jennifer blew it for you guys. If you spend much of your time fornicating, what do you like to do?
Have sex.
Okay. What about you?
I love it. Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. You both had Jennifer. She got it right. Looks like the incorrect answer was from Lavonne. If you spend much of your time fornicating, what do you like to do?
Fornicate.
Right. Well, what's fornicate mean?
Move,
It means to move?
I guess.
You mean like move from like your apartment to another apartment?
I guess.
That's fornicating?
Involves movement.
All right, any guys want to help her fornicate next weekend? She's got to move. All right, okay.
Whatever.
Last question of the round, guys. Here's a question I asked to Jesse and to Jennifer. According to the theme song, what did George of the Jungle have to watch out for? Who blew? What do you think? Do you think it was Jesse or Jennifer? Didn't know that one. Marquita, you're trailing by $100 here. All right, you're both locked in. We split the vote here again. All right. Marquita, you think Jennifer blew this?
Definitely.
She's going to blow it.
You know, because Jesse's just too sweet not to know.
All right, let's see if we can have you take the lead here, Marquita. According to the theme song, what did George of the Jungle have to watch out for?
George of the Jungle had to watch out for Jane coming around because they might crash and run into each other, and you don't know what might happen at that point.
I thought Jane was Tarzan's girl.
You know, she's everybody's girl.
She blew it. Way to go, Marquita. $200 for you. You take the lead. All right, Dan, it looks like Jesse's the one who got it right. Let's see what the answer is. According to the theme song, what did George of the Jungle have to watch out for?
Tree.
Watch out for that tree.
Yes.
There you go. You see that movie with Brendan Fraser?
Yes.
He's hot.
He is.
Dan, Jesse got it right. I'm sorry, buddy. He didn't blow that one. All right, let's recap the scores. Dan, you got $400. You're doing all right. But Marquita, $500. She's up $100. Now that our players have a handle on our scholars, we'll see who they choose to ride when we come back. What country endured the Irish potato famine?
Britain.
Britain?
Yeah, Britain.
They endured the Irish potato famine?
Yeah, they sure did.
Welcome back. Just want to clear something up on the dunce round. Dan did say, he said a book salesman. In the play, he was a salesman. He said salesman, so we gave him credit for that. We just want to clear that up. All right. Now go ahead and look that gift horse in the mouth because it's time to pick your pony. This time, Dan and Marquita will each choose one of the three brand X for the entire round and try to guess how they'll answer 3 questions. A correct prediction is worth $300. Yeah. And we're going to leave the dunce cap in this round. Now, it can only be used once, and it's worth $300. Now, the player who is trailing chooses first. That's you, Dan. So who are you going to giddy up on?
I'm going to mount Lavonne.
Can't blame you. All right, Marquita, how about you?
I'm going to go with Jesse.
You're going to go with Jesse.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Okay, Dan, here we go. Our first question to Lavonne was, whose latest album is entitled Dr. Dre 2001? Do you think she got that right or wrong?
She got that right.
She's going to get this right?
Even if her brains are a little bit below her brains.
Oh, come
she'll
on
get it
now.
right.
All right, if you get this right, you're going to take the lead. Whose latest album is entitled Dr. Dre 2001?
Dr. Dre's.
What's your favorite song to perform to?
Probably Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up.
She's so cute. Way to go. You got it right, Dan. You did it. She got it right. She did. Vaults you into the lead. You got $700. Marquita, you got $500, but you can take the lead back right here.
That's all right.
I asked Jesse, what musical legend sang with the Wailers? You think, oh my God, Marquita, you've been dunced. Throw it on her head. All right, $300 on the line here, Marquita. If you get it right, the money's yours. If not, Dan gets the money. I'm going to ask you again. You got 5 seconds. What musical legend sang with the Wailers?
Paul McCartney. I don't know.
That's a wrong answer, Marquita. I'm sorry. Dan, a successful dunce, gets $300, takes him to $1,000. All right, Marquita, do you think Jesse's going to get that right or wrong? What do you think?
I'm going to go. He's going to get. Yeah, I didn't know it.
Okay.
But
so
he looks like he might, so I'm going to go with right.
All right, let's take a look. What musical legend sang with the Wailers?
The Wailers. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick and the Wailers. That's a wrong answer. I'm sorry, Marquita. He didn't know the answer. The answer is Bob Marley. Or Peter Tosh. Include Peter Tosh, too. Okay, Dan, here we go. Next question, move on. I asked her, what are you doing if you cleanse your palate? What are you doing if you cleanse your palate? You think she got that right or wrong? She got it wrong.
Her mind's a little bit too much on sex. I think she's going to be a little.
Okay, let's find out, Dan. What are you doing if you cleanse your palate?
Cleansing your body?
Cleansing your body. You're like taking a shower.
Maybe.
That's a wrong answer. Way to go, Dan. $300 more for you. You're up to $1,300. The correct answer is you've cleansed or refreshed your mouth or taste buds to cleanse the palate. All right, Marquita, here we go. Next question to Jesse. Elvis lived in Graceland. Who was famous for living in Mount Vernon? What do you think? Do you think Jesse got that right or wrong?
You know what? He's letting me down here.
All right, you think wrong?
He's got it wrong.
All right, let's take a look, see if we can close the gap on Dan. Elvis lived in Graceland.
Okay.
Who was famous for living in Mount Vernon?
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis lived there?
Sure.
Lady with the Mount Vernon and the Lady Vernon.
Jerry Lewis.
He got it wrong. Way to go, Marquita. $300 for you. Takes you to $800. The correct answer. Does anyone know the answer, Mount Vernon? George Washington. All right. Okay, all right. Here's the next question, Lavonne, for you, Dan. This is the last one of the round for you. If someone says you have 2 left feet, what are they saying about you? Dan, who has broken a foot dancing?
Her profession is technically a dancer,
Right.
so
Well,
she should know this.
Let's find out, see if we can increase your lead. If someone says you have 2 left feet, what are they saying about you?
You can't dance.
Not, is that anyone ever say that about you?
No.
Because you can dance?
I try.
Do you use the pole in your show at all?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite trick to do with the pole?
Have it in between my legs and spread my legs.
Oh, that is the right answer. That's the right answer. Way to go, Dan. Takes you to $1,600. Now, Marquita, you have $800. You're half the lead right now. You need this last one here. Last one of the round. It goes to you. It was to Jesse. I asked him, what is halitosis? What do you think? Do you think he got it right or wrong?
I think he got it right.
You think he got it right?
He might have halitosis.
Okay, well, let me tell you like, what is halitosis?
Halitosis. A stutter?
It's a stutterer?
Maybe a disease?
Disease of stuttering?
Sure.
He got it wrong. I'm sorry, Marquita. He didn't know the right answer. The right answer is bad breath. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, let's recap the scores. Marquita, you got $800. You're doing nice. You're doing a good job. But look at Dan lovingly with his $1,600. Nice job, Dan. When we return, Dan and Marquita will be making a final prediction on a question I asked to Lavonne, Jesse, and Jennifer. I asked them, why can't you pose for a candid picture? Don't go away, because the only thing scarier than a Paula Jones pinup is...
The wager of Dan.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Dan and Marquita, here's the skinny. Oh, you're voguing. Very nice. During the break, each of you secretly chose one of the 3 people out in the street, secretly made a prediction as to whether they were right or wrong, and secretly wagered an amount of money not to exceed the total you now have. All right, Marquita, you have $800, but Dan's got double that, $1,600. All right, now don't forget, only one of you will pocket the money, which means everything rides on this final question. And here's the question I asked to Lavonne, Jesse, and Jennifer. Why can't you pose for a candid picture? All right, let's get your choices. Marquita, you're trailing, but it's far from over. Who do you want to see?
I want to see Jennifer.
You want to go back to Jennifer? All right, Dan, how about you? You got the lead.
Lavonne.
You're going to go with Lavonne. All right, interesting. Nobody chose our boy Jesse, so we'll say see you later to Jesse. And Marquita, here we go. We're going to take a look at Jennifer's clip. This is big. Why can't you pose for a candid picture?
I can always pose for a candid picture because I'm just a funny person.
You're just a funny person.
Yeah.
Because what is a candid picture?
Candid picture is a very funny picture that you take with friends or with yourself or whatever you want to do.
Okay, that's a wrong answer, Marquita. Jennifer got that wrong. You had Jennifer. You got $800. Did you say she'd get it right or wrong?
I said she would get it.
You said,
right.
Oh, you said right. How much is that going to cost you, Marquita? Of your $800, hopefully not all of it. You wagered all 800. That'll bust you down to 0. All right. Well, listen, Dan, you're in control now. You had Lavonne. Hey, watch it. All right, let's take a look at Lavonne's clip. Why can't you pose for a candid picture?
Because candid is comedy, isn't it?
Okay, Lavonne got that wrong. That is a wrong answer. The correct answer is you can't pose for a candid photo. Can't pose for a candid picture. It's unposed. It's caught in the act. All right, okay. You had Lavonne. She just got that wrong. You had $1,600, Dan. What did you say she would do? You said she'd get it wrong. Oh, how much you gonna add to your $1,600, Dan? He's gonna add $600 because